can't wait to call your stream gay.
That is sexist. Can't do that.
Gay.
You'll make me lose. Are you gay?
Yep.
Okay, well, she's gay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pinky is Crazy, and I did get my hair done. If you were here for the last few streams, you would have known that I had not done my hair for a little bit. My wife and I were rough passing, so I got cuts all over right now that itch and burn, stuff of that nature. And yesterday I had to donate some plasma so I could make it, so I could get a little $50 so I could get a room yesterday. So just going through everything right now, just having a fun day sitting out here. It's supposed to rain sometime at some point. You know, whenever that's going to start, I have no idea. Seeing vehicles 500 times in a row, but eventually they're going to give some money out. Eventually, one way or another, it'll happen. It's probably a little early to be doing some live streaming, but might as well. I think it's 12:54, so maybe it's a little late in the day, I guess. People start live streaming early in the morning. Plus, how many people actually watch live streams? I don't know many people that actually sit here and watch live streams. I give a little bit of life advice. If you need some wife advice, I'll let you know. Don't marry the crazy ones. Yeah, this one's full on the crazy side. But it's okay. I love her to death. That's abuse. That was recorded. Yeah. Phone calls 911. He was getting abused. I'm like, no. Yeah, I'm scared of my wife. Don't worry. I'm terrified. Don't call 911. I won't be back. You won't see me for years. Put me in a basement, lock me up.
Yeah. If only I could.
Oh wait, what? Oh, you want it? You get tired of it really fast. So, I like how that other guy, because I was just recognizing his trucks. Lewis was like, "Yeah, I don't see you out there, man. I don't see you out there." Slap a coot. She was like, "Why is she slapping? Why did you slap her? Why you slap her so hard?" Hello, welcome to the stream. I just kind of talk about random stuff. Hello. But I was just talking about how I'm homeless and how I'm out here panhandling. I've already been out here for a couple hours, just enjoying the good old life. It's a little hot out here. More humid than really hot. That's mainly. But how is your day going? Anything exciting going on? Yes. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Absolutely amazing. One thing I can tell you is do not go homeless, no matter what you do. It's not a hard path. It's hey, what's up, Paxton? Welcome back. Hello, how are y'all doing today? Just hanging out here, having an absolute wonderful time in this little humid weather. Hope everybody's having a great day. I just kind of going to keep going over the same thing that I've been talking about my day, what's been going on, the daily life, the struggles of being homeless. One of them this morning is, what was our struggle this morning? Is it food? No, we got given some food earlier. Food, gas, and shelter. Food, get it from people. People either give you food or you have to go to the store. And maybe you might have to do some five finger discounts, You got to do what you got to do to get food. Gas, just kind of hope people give you money for it. My car has a bad EVAP on it. So since that is bad on it, it eats gas like crazy. It's like 10 miles to the gallon. And shelter. Hotels are your best bets. They're better to get weekly, but you don't want to be out in a car, especially a cramped up car, all the time. What is that? I cannot tell. That's popcorn. Yeah. Definitely don't spend your money on stuff that like entertainment and stuff of that nature. You don't really get much of that. But I'm going to be homeless for about another month and a half or so until this court date goes through. For those who don't know, I was put on leave on my job, so I can't work. Other places know I'm working because obviously I got to put it on a resume, or they call the references and it's like, "Oh, he's still working there? Oh, he lied on his resume? Yeah, we're not hiring this guy." So and I just put in that stuff, or you cannot put it on there, but they'll go and find out eventually, whether it's late or too late, whichever one seems to happen. That is the nice van from yesterday. So it's just all more depends, just a little bit on being homeless. Another thing is money. Money is something that keeps you from being homeless. If you're young in here or you haven't gotten, get a credit card. I know you're probably like, credit cards. I don't need to owe no debt. Just buy a piece of gum on it, man. Get a piece of gum. Maybe get a bottle of water or something. Hello, hey man. Get a piece of gum or something. Just something really cheap that you can pay off really soon, and that just kind of builds up your credit. And the reason credit is so important is, believe it or not, if you want to get into a housing, they are going to do a credit check on you. Are you homeless? Yes, I am. I am homeless. Unless you consider me living in a car and that's a scam, then that's up to you. I'm not here trying to say if I have a home or not. At that point, I think I'm more like a nomad, right? That's like saying someone carrying a tent on their back while they're panhandling isn't homeless. I don't know. There's a lot of controversy out there. People saying that you are or you aren't homeless because you got a car, you technically got a roof over your head. And I throw the argument that technically if I got a tent, then I'm not homeless. I got somewhere to stay. But it's not cool. It's not regulated by the heat, you know. See the sun's coming out there. How's your guitar going? Actually, I was gonna do some practicing this morning, try to do the Wonderwall, see if I can do that a little bit. But my wife wanted me out here. We got harassed by the cops again. Thank you very much for subscribing. Really, I do appreciate you on that. I get a lot of subscribers on here, a lot of more watch time, so I definitely appreciate y'all on that. Absolutely amazing, man. Absolutely awesome. But if you want to go check out the videos, I also do long-term videos. I do a little shorts. My dad does some magic tricks. I just kind of post a little bit on my life. They're like 3 minutes long, some are like 1.5 minutes long. I also do long form. I just released a video called Silent Castle. Don't know if you played it or not, but I would definitely recommend you check that out. See if that's the game you're into. It's a very good game in my opinion. I love it. It's a 6v1, 6 survivors versus one 10 away from 100. I know, man, we're getting there. I don't know when you first subscribed, but when I started my YouTube back up, I was at 56 subscribers. So I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting up there. It's very ensuring right now. You know, that's like 1/10 of a way there to 1,000. And, you know, it's just crazy because it's been a really short journey. And I know YouTubers out there that capitalize on growing channels and then letting them die and growing new channels and letting them die, and they make money that way. They just keep making YouTube channels blow up. They make them go viral. They take that money, they monetize it, they make money from it, and then let it die. And they just do that over and over again. And a lot of it is usually brain lock content. I subbed at 57. I know, thank you, man. I think you were like one of the first people who came out and were like, hey! And, you know, I think it was a short. I think a short was what it was. I think I got you in a short I was posting. So I definitely appreciate you on that. It's absolutely wild, you know. I make a lot of videos now. But, excuse me. Whew. Yeah, definitely subbed a while ago. So, you know, it's just, I'm trying to build a community right now. There's 8 billion people. I think it's 8.024 billion people, or 24 billion people out there. And now I get the point. I mean, there's got to be 1 million people out there that like to hang out with me, like to talk with me, you know, like to chill out here. I mean, they're got to be out there, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to reach out and find people. And maybe I'll find people that like my content. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're just here for the launch content. Maybe they're here for shorts. I'm just trying to find out what everybody wants and what everybody likes. And I'm just trying to pull from a pool of people, you know. I'm sure everybody can have their fair share of homelessness or understanding of being homeless. And I think one of the really cool things that I've got to experience since I've been homeless, I used to work as a cashier for 3 years. I think it was a story video where you had a gun pointed. Yep, that would be it. Yep, 100%. I think I put that in short form, so I could just go ahead and then I had it long form. So definitely appreciate you on that one. That one was a crazy story. If you don't know, I had a gun pointed at me a while back ago. Actually, it's crazy enough. It's my wife's best friend, and we still talk, which is kind of funny. And you know, it's a long story, but let's just say we played tag there for a minute. He said that I pointed a gun on him when I didn't, and I got found not guilty, and now I'm in more legal trouble, which is why I'm homeless, because I went to go purchase a firearm because we had a bunch of money at one time while I was working, and I was like, let me go purchase a firearm, and I forgot I had a protective order out on me, and I got hit with a felony for that. It was absolutely insane and terrible, you know? it's terrible to know that I lost a really decent job, but it's pushed me to YouTube, though. It pushed me to this community, so I can't be but so mad, you know. If it didn't do that, I wouldn't have started making videos. I didn't want to start posting them left and right. I wouldn't have actually reached out to different people, people like Paxton. I got 2 other people. I kind of don't remember their name. Huh?
That guy said something.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm doing recording. You love to go get water and smoke weed. I mean, I don't know. Okay, what are...
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, that took you a while, but yeah, that's what you want to go do. I'm over here. I gotta focus on here. That's why you stand out here with me, you know. But yeah, it's absolutely insane, you know. And he still comes out. He still helps us, gives us some money, he gives us chairs. He gave us the chair my wife is using. He gave us a fan, which I haven't got the chance to use that yet, but I mean, maybe I will. My back seat is packed with stuff that like blankets, clothing, food, like SS food. We have like canned food. Electronics, like for example, we have a cords back there. I have my headset, which is what I use to record videos, and I think that's like electronically what I have in my back seat. And then in my trunk, I got a spare tire. The tire doesn't go under, and I have a really messed up car. And the car is the axle on my right passenger side. The boot, the closer boot to the hub assembly, cracked open. And that's thanks to my wife. My wife has a mental illness, borderline personality disorder, and she got really mad and pulled the steering wheel. But we're working through that. She seems to be getting a little better. I say seem because she does good for a little while, and then she just breaks. She just goes through her little crazy spastic reactions randomly. It's like bipolar people going manic. You ever dealt with that before? Hope you haven't, but if you have, God bless you. Man, I'm still dying. If that would die a lot earlier than I should. Yeah. But yeah, that's just kind of what's going on and everything right now in my life. It's nothing too crazy. Yesterday I went to go donate plasma. I got stuck in the arm. I don't know if you can really see. I think it's right there. Right there. It's stuck in the arm. Had to sit there for like an hour and 20 minutes for them to get done with plasma. I got $50 for it though. If you don't know, look up near plasma centers for you. I think you have to be 18 though, or a parent consenting. Not 100% sure. Is that how that works?
You have to be 18.
Okay, have to be 18. You can donate plasma. They usually give you money. I go to BioLife. I recommend BioLife. Honestly, they do.
Gay lie.
Oh yeah, if you're gay. Oh yeah, if you're gay, lie. Yeah. If
they'll put you through a whole mess of stuff you don't want to go through.
Yeah, if you're having sex with other men, definitely lie on that. Apparently it has a lot of STDs or whatnot, so they put you through a lot of stuff. So there's some things you need to know to lie about on there.
Like I should have lied about my mental illness. It's not going to affect my donating, but...
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, I know you donated before.
I'm not going to have a manic episode during the donating process.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I know. But I'm just saying. It's 100%.
It won't affect me at all. It's just something that it's extra hassles they have to go through.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, man, dudes.
They did have the dude walk into the plasma center with a knife and start stabbing people. So, there's that. That happened in Petersburg.
Yeah, but he got denied that. Maybe that's why they let me go through. Maybe that's why they let me go through.
He was seeking vengeance on me.
Yeah. Yeah. So I didn't really go into that. So when I went in yesterday to donate, I walked into the doors. I went out to the machines to start my filling out process. And when I went to go start that, I was denied. It said I was ineligible, and I was like, what? It said go see the front desk. So I thought it was because I didn't set my appointment right. So I went back outside. I'd put my appointment on my phone, and I came back in, and I went to go on the computer, and it says ineligible again. So I go to the front office. They say I need to go to the MSS, and I go back there, and they're like, you have a lot of fatty lipids in there, but we're going to let you donate anyways today. And I was like, but it says on here I should get deferral.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Where we're at,
We live on McDonald's, so.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it says don't eat fast food. It's $5 and like 60 cents. I mean, what are you saying? There's nothing cheaper than that. I go to a store with $5.60. I still got.
We do have a little propane tank we can cook on, but the propane costs money. It's $6 for a little thing of it.
And we could probably do like 5 or 6 cooking, depending on how long it takes to cook.
Yeah.
But you gotta do what you gotta do to make it out here, and it sucks. And the one thing.
Meats have been going up in prices. chicken's expensive. You know, pork is expensive.
Everything's been going up expensive. I just feel like you just never looked at prices because you're always using food stamps, so you never exactly looked at it.
No, I definitely did. I would compare prices between stores. There's the reason why I went to Aldi's more than anything else.
Oh, okay.
Like, you don't have bags, but everything's cheaper there.
Okay, yeah,
you just
100%.
gotta bring your own bags.
Okay, I got you. But I started playing a new game, Call of Duty Mobile. I told people on my last stream that's what I was going to start doing. I started playing Call of Duty Mobile with my controller. Man, we just ain't getting no money today. You might need to pull that sign out, babe.
I mean, the sign's gonna help. I think that it's just people slowing down right now.
I think it's the sign. I think we got a bunch of new people. Hold on, what does this say? Hi, and nice video, and give up on yourself, and everyone believes in you and believes in yourself. Jesus loves you, and Jesus is always by your side, and you can call the UK, or just block. Okay, UK or just block. Just block, okay, or block, okay. UK Roadman Ops block. Okay. Well, that's blocked for you. That's a new guy. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Got a bunch of people just rolling in and out of here, trying to get some views, get some more likes going on. If you don't know, go ahead and leave a like. If you're just passing through, you know, if you don't know me, that's completely fine. Just like, subscribe. You might see me pop up on your channel. I do a little bit of videos. I do gaming videos. I do a little bit of storytelling. On my shorts, I do a little bit of my life. And in lives, I'm starting to do more about what's going on out here, kind of more an explanation about what I'm doing and kind of what's going on. Like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know, let me know you're in the chat. Do what you want to do. I don't really know. This is my third time streaming. I'm just kind of getting used to it. You know, I know a lot of YouTubers after like Penguins and whatnot. And you know, I listen to a lot of people on Twitch like Q-Pins, and you know they do a lot of different streaming, and I try to learn from them, and they just kind of interact with the chat. And, you know, I guess that's what I really want to do. You know, I wish this was more of like a weed friendly channel, so I could like smoke weed or maybe play my game while I talk to people. You know. Oh man, my foot is asleep. Oh, it is really asleep. But I hope everybody's having a great day. Ooh. If you don't know, my leg went to sleep, so I had to stand up for a minute. I get some blood flow going through there. I really need like a stand so I can stand that up with a seat or something.
Yeah.
Because honestly, trying to be on the side of the road.
Can you do it with my hair?
Huh?
Can you do it with my hair?
But I'm recording.
Okay.
You want me to do it with your hair while I'm recording? I don't have no stand or anything to really do that with.
You're just hot out.
It's hot out. I mean, you gotta have something. I don't know. So she's gonna hit that bait. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Come to Ethiopia. Oh, that's crazy. I like to play that game in Call of War. Yeah, I think it would be a little bit of an issue right now. That's one of the many issues. If I could leave my state right now, because I'm on bond right now, which is another reason why I can't leave. And make sure you leave a like also. If I could leave my state, I definitely would. And if all options fail, I would definitely come visit Ethiopia. Like if I go to every state and I can't find jobs or new opportunities, you know, probably come out there. I do a little more research, see what I need to know, like what's the how much does money, American dollars, transfer to Ethiopian dollars, you know. Just try to figure out what's going on. But yeah, most definitely. Or I'll just come visit there. You know, I'm trying to blow up, trying to get bigger. That's one of my goals right now. That's actually one of the main reasons I'm doing YouTube. And it's mainly for monetary value. I'm trying to get money. but at the same time, I'm meeting absolutely amazing people. So it's more of a journey, you know. Demolition Ranch just stopped doing videos a couple weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, and the Outdoor Boys just stopped doing videos. I think it was a week ago too. You know, a lot of YouTubers that's been out here for a long time are starting to retire, and I'm thinking it's time for, especially if I can get these gun charges disputed and everything. I think it's time for me to start expanding into those YouTubers and what they do, because I do like to go camping. You know, I like to go out. I would also recommend Poland. Poland. Oh, okay. All right. Many opportunities in Ethiopia for work. Most definitely. That's one of the things I'm looking for, and I want to. What I have planned for my YouTube channel right now is I'm gotta do the poor man diet. Right. I gotta do just talking to people, trying to get used to people I talk to. Many options. Okay. Sorry, my bad. No. I'm just trying to get used to talking to people, get more videos out there. And it's going to grow. These videos are going to start to change. As I get more into it, I'm probably going to try to become more competitive in gameplay. I was really good. I was actually in a team for Fortnite for a little while. But unfortunately, the system can only go so far. And when I got up to PC, people who spent like $12,000 on their PC, $20,000 on their PC, like people who are earning money from Fortnite Cups, it became impossible to try to beat these people who are on 240 frames a second, who are literally seeing fractions of a second more than I can. And at 60 frames, I have to be able to read and judge. And yes, it was pretty hard, but you kind of get a little used to it. But if you're new here, make sure you leave a like. That's something I'm trying to do. My goal today is to get, I think it's 20 likes in this video, so that I get recommended by more people watch this video and whatnot. But again, my plans for YouTube are going to evolve. I'm going to slowly change. I'm going to do long-term content. I'm going to start doing recording. Instead of me doing the homeless and showing this, and once I get a house, however long that takes, I'm going to slowly evolve it. I'm going to start doing like different parts of my channel, maybe doing like reviews of guns if I got it, reviews of different products I get, like if people, thank you very much for subbing, man. I definitely appreciate you. God bless you, if you believe in God or not. And people who believe in other entities, I respect it. Just leave a like down there. I definitely appreciate you. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grow my community. I'm trying to get from just being a little small YouTuber. I think it's at 91, 92 subscribers now. I'm slowly getting there. I'm getting really close to 100. I'm actually really excited. So just keep subbing, keep rocking it out. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard to make long-term content when I'm so busy out here trying to make money. Sometimes I might be out here for 3 hours, and some days, like for example, yesterday I was out here for like 2.5 hours, but I was only able to record for like 40 minutes because the dude that comes out here with us had came out at the time, and we kind of like have like a little mutual agreement. This is his spot. We just come out here. We get money from out here to get a hotel room, stuff like that. So that's kind of like what we focus on. And I'm kind of doing money on the side, kind of working it out on the side. So we're just trying to see what's going on, what I need to get doing. And you do need to talk about Larry about doing that $350. I'm pretty sure Larry would do that. Stop you from going to jail. Just show it to him. You really got to go there, Larry. And I know. Hello, how are you doing today? Welcome to my stream. If you haven't already, leave a like. Passing through people, that's all right. I definitely appreciate liking the stream or subbing. I do a bunch of different content. I do shorts. I do long-term videos. I do live streams. Thank you. I appreciate that like.
When you have to live stream, I'll call my brother.
Okay.
I have to talk to my mom and Larry alone.
Why?
Because I don't want Grace knowing. If Grace knows, then he's gonna say no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
I don't want Grace involved. I don't care if
Hello. Thank you.
But if
I've
Grace
seen that.
knows, he's gonna say no.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, definitely, 100%.
I don't want to exclude my mom. If I exclude my mom, she's gonna be like, nah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, they don't want you going to jail.
Basically, I just want to talk about Grace again.
Oh, okay.
I don't care who else cares, but I don't want Grace to come around.
Okay, I got you. Yeah,
she never got help with her court fees. She went to jail for restitution, which means she didn't pay her court fees.
Yeah, but how much though?
thousands of dollars.
Did you eat your lunch? No. Actually, the only thing I ate today was a pizza so far. Somebody gave me a
We're
nice.
getting ready to get McDonald's, so.
Yeah.
As this guy comes up, we go and get McDonald's.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we did get enough money for McDonald's. I think we got like $30 in total. How much money do you got
20.
on? Check your money. How much?
I checked it. I counted it when I was in there. We got $20 plus the $1 in coins.
Nah, that don't sound right. It's a PT
That's what we
pincher.
got.
I had a pinch for that PT pincher.
We had $4 last night, and we got 16 today.
Oh wow. But yeah, that's what 16 today, geez. So yeah, that's kind of, I don't know. I feel like we got a lot more money than that, but I ain't gonna complain about it. But yeah, it's all about. But I'm a big boy though, so I got a big stomach. You know, I was pretty big before I started panhandling and whatnot and staying out here in the sun. I will say, getting sunburned all the time does not feel great. But we got an aloe vera, so we use some aloe vera for.
My cigarettes in your card, right?
I know. No.
You only use cash?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've literally earned that money. I earned that money. Oh, you. And you were mad at me yesterday, and you were like really mad with me. Like you seemed mad with me when I was getting me something to eat yesterday. Hello, how are you doing today? Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you.
How much did he give?
Hey, I got my alcohol and my cigarettes.
How much did he give you?
He gave me a 20.
Hey, $20 out on the stream. Let's go.
To use it for my
Never give up, bro. Most
that's
definitely.
Right there.
Hey, literally was just talking about it. We just need another $25 more. I'll cover for a room. You know, definitely appreciate it. You never give up.
That was the guy that met us at 7-Eleven and told us to stop the weed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bet 100%.
Yep. He had a 5, a 1, and a 20, and he ended with 20.
Bet 100%. It was like he was trying to decide what he was going to give you.
Yep.
But yeah, most definitely, if you're homeless, don't ever give up. People are very nice out there. You might get cans thrown at you, trash thrown at you, spat at you.
My
and
husband
cursed.
has gotten a $50 bill before, though.
Hey, don't listen to her. That was only
I've never
once.
gotten that before. I get 20 sometimes, but he got a 50. She was trying to bang.
Probably. Wasn't enough though.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, not
on
enough.
your wife.
Nah. My wife
What's the
wanted.
number? Is it priceless or like what?
It would probably have to be a $2 million. Because if I bring $2 million to you, I think you could give up. I think you could forgive, or you could divorce me and get the other $1 million. Like I think you would be all right with that. I think you would be okay with it.
No.
No.
Would you be okay with that? I go and have sex with someone, but I bring you back $1 million, it'd be fine.
I would be absolutely all right with that.
Nah.
Yeah. I already have to live with it once. The hell. I could do it again, and that was for free. Didn't even come anything back with that one. Terrible.
Yeah, well, you're the cheaty before, so you had it coming.
I had it, bitch. I had it before. I had it before.
I had it coming. I only had myself to blame.
Okay, but if you haven't already, make sure you like the stream. I know I got a little off topic there as I was talking about the what I had planned on the future, what I want to do with the stream. And I want to take the streaming platform and start doing more things. Like once I start making a lot more money, I want to go visit places. Like obviously Poland. How's your job going? It is not going great. I'm still on leave of my other job, and the other job I went to, I had to make sure my wife did her. We're trying to get disability with her. Huh?
That's a 20. I was checking.
We're trying to do a disability with her, so I had to stay up this morning, and that wasn't the only reason I didn't wake up to the alarm clock. I was gonna go today, but it's okay. I'll go tomorrow. Hey, shut up. I mean, shut up.
Excuse.
I just had an excuse. I mean, it's okay. All right. Maybe I should explain it a little more. All right, I'm 281 pounds. Okay, so let's just take that and respect it. Now, when I go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's not like I get off at 3 o'clock. I get off at 2 o'clock, right? I think that's 7, 5, 2, 7, and then maybe I have a lunch break in there, so it'll be 7 hours or 8 hours, right? It's nothing really, it's not guaranteed. My first day I came back on Monday, we worked till 7 to 7, worked a whole 12-hour day. And not only that, the reason it took so long was should have took, maybe we had 4 places to do and only like 300 flowers. If you were here before, you know my first day, it only took us about, I think it was 400 flowers planters we had to do. And it only took us around, I think it was 6 or 7 hours to do them. and that wasn't included. That wasn't included in the lunch break. So we come here and we got literally 100 so flowers less, and it took us 12 hours to do these jobs. And it wasn't like these jobs are like an hour or 2 out. No, these jobs were literally like 10 to 15 minutes from each other. And what we do is we get out the truck, we walk over to the flower beds, we pick the flowers, any extra debris. It doesn't matter, we're gonna cover it in mulch as long as it's not gonna come through the mulch. We rip it up, we throw it in the bag. It's not gonna be perfect. And then after that, we gotta take the flowers off the truck, take the flowers, line them up, which in theory shouldn't take that long, but with the boss there, it takes forever. So she'll come over and be like, "That's not right." And I feel like the boss is sexist. I know this is kind of like a little weird, but I feel like she's sexist, right? I've had some weird things thrown out. Like, for example, I had to go use the bathroom, right? So I went into the woods, I peed, I took my gloves off, put my gloves back on. She asked me, "Oh, did you go take a piss?" And I was like, yes I did. And she's like, "With your gloves or without your gloves?" I was like, "I took my gloves off because I'm gonna be wearing them all day anyways." And she was like, "That's disgusting." And I'm like, "Okay." So we go, I'm like, "All right, whatever. Okay, words are just words." So then we're at the flower bed. By the way, this is like 5 or 10 minutes later from that comment. We're at the flower bed, and we got one person moving mulch, and we got 2 of us pushing the mulch around in the bed. So the one dude is really tired, works 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, has back problems, leg issues, can't walk or work that fast, right? He cannot work really fast. So when he comes over and gives mulch, he gives it to one person or the other. Well, the easiest person to give mulch is where the lady was at. So he went ahead and threw it in the open space, and I couldn't even get to it. The lady behind me starts saying, "Oh, are you tired? Oh, are you too tired to work? If you are, you can just go ahead and clock out." And she just kept on. And then the girl that was in front of me that I was working with was like, "Oh, is that what you're going to say?" And I'm like, "Bro, what? I've literally been working so much harder than all of y'all today. Like, don't sit here and tell me I'm not working that hard when I've been hopping in and out of that truck. Yes, for 281 pounds, I got to hop 4 feet in the air to get into a truck, pull flowers off. This morning, I literally took the mulch and threw it 4 feet up in the truck. Then after that, I had to take the flowers, put the flowers in the truck, load the flowers in the back while jumping in a 4 feet truck. So don't sit here, modern homeless people. Yeah, tell me about it. Actually, you'd be surprised how many people actually do stuff like this. I was really shocked. I did a little bit of research, and people do the kind of the same thing that I'm doing. They kind of try to get out of being homeless, and the people that don't get out of it, I guess because they give up too early on YouTube. But the people who do, I've seen them. They get in better apartments. They got bikes. They got cars. And their videos aren't about being homeless anymore, actually, surprisingly or not. They're more about their daily life and what they do. And if you're new here, go ahead and leave a like. It's absolutely free. Check that out. So it's a big shocker to me how people get out of being homeless by using YouTube, which is the reason why I started focusing on it, because I can be homeless while working on YouTube. Meanwhile, it might not pay money, but I can also panhandle, which is just me standing out here on the side of the road, and people will give you money. People who know you or you say hi to, people want to donate. And I don't really call it people give me money, I call it donations. People are donating to me to support me so that I can get out of this lifestyle that I'm living. It's not like I want to stay in this lifestyle. You got people out here that's been out here for 4 years, 10 years.
You know that. There's a guy out here that's been out here for 4 years and he doesn't want a job. He doesn't want it because he makes so much money out here knowing he's a regular. He doesn't want to try to improve his life. He's on drugs. He gets what little bit he needs. He gets a little bit for a room, and he's done.
Now, yeah, exactly. He doesn't try to improve his life.
And there's the other chick out here who's
that?
on
That's
crack.
my wife. That's my wife on the
There's
side.
the other chick out here who's on crack, who's just out here for crack because she gets a paycheck already. Meanwhile, we don't get disability. We don't get any kind of assistance from the government, and we're just trying to live. We try to get money for gas. We try to get money for a hotel. And we try to get money for food. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And that's one of the most craziest things out here is you got people who aren't trying to better their life. I'm 23 years old. Some of these people, the dude, those like 40-some years old, the lady just turned 77 this month. She only panhandles because she gets a disability. And with disability, You know,
everything you need receipts.
Yeah, you need receipts. You need proof of what you're getting. So she panhandles to get her crack, and I think that's the only thing I've helped her drive her around, and she wouldn't even give us gas money in the end. And we're like, nah, if you're not, we're literally rocking E every day. Every day we get about a couple dollars in gas just so we can either drive to the hotel room, go to McDonald's, you know, drive a little bit somewhere we need to go. And she didn't even give gas money. I was on E, complete E. I was under E. And she didn't give gas money. The cool thing is about my car is that it has a reserve of 3 gallons. So when you hit under E, you're actually tapping into that 3 gallons now. So it allows you to be able to get to a gas station instead of running out on the side of the road and being broke down. So that's one of the cool things. And if you're new here, go ahead and leave a like. If you haven't already liked the video, that definitely appreciate that. It helps out a lot. Lets other people know what I'm doing. But yeah, I got a lot of plans, you know, a lot of different stuff going on. I'm trying to get out of this. I'm definitely trying to leave the part. Definitely trying to get away from this and start building up my life and, you know, make a brand for myself. You know, that's one of the things that I learned when I was a sales rep. I worked for TruGreen for about a couple months, and I'm pretty good at learning. And one of the things that I did learn while I was there is that you build your name. We call it building a pipeline. So the more people that come through here, that's a pipeline. They might have seen me the first time. They might have scrolled away. They might not have liked what I had to say, but they start seeing me more and more. Like, for example, there's this guy named, I think it's AKA Electra. If you don't know who he is, it's fine. He plays Madden. And what he does on there is he plays Madden every day. He streams for a couple hours and he leaves. Or he streams for a couple hours to shout out. If you're new here, go ahead and leave a like. He shouts out his Twitch all the time, so that people go to his Twitch, and then he'll stop playing when he has like 400, 500 people watching the stream, and he'll tell you you need to go to Twitch so that he can earn money. Now, he does earn a lot more money on Twitch because you get a lot of ads. So per ad, it's like $14, I think it was, $13, $14 per ad. You do make a lot of more money streaming on Twitch than you do if you're going to stream on YouTube. YouTube streaming, I purely do so I can reach more people. People who are just strolling, doom strolling, as I like to call it. Just find me, watch a little bit of me. Maybe they'll sub, maybe they won't. Yesterday, for 40 minutes, I didn't ask for anybody to sub. I think maybe once or twice, and I got 1 sub. You know, today I think I might have got a couple more. You know, not everybody. Oh, there's a little ant. Not everybody usually tells me who they sub to. They might hop out, go check out my content. I got some magic tricks going on my shorts. My long-term video that I just uploaded, Silent Castle. I'm trying to let that do it. One of my dumb ways to die just is about to break 300 views. I'm really hyped up about that, honestly. Hold on, give me a second. I got to stand up again. Let my leg goes to sleep periodically, sitting on the ground. I know some people's legs don't do that, and you know, people's legs that don't do that. My left leg particularly goes to sleep because when I was in 5th grade, I was playing tag and I got pushed on a jungle gym. And my left leg, I think it might have fractured or whatnot. And it used to have a fracture on it. And so it grew a growth on it. So now it pushes out, and it always pushes on that nerve that's back here. So it makes my leg go to sleep. So.
You show off your legs.
No, I'm not trying to show off my leg. I'm not on OnlyFans, and I don't think I'll ever be OnlyFans again. Nah, I'm joking. I don't got anything that you know of.
I don't know one that you know of.
Yeah, exactly. You said I do feet toesies. Give me a second.
No, I do boobles.
Yeah, go ahead. Start doing boobles. You probably get like $5 a month. Barbara would definitely subscribe to it.
Yeah, you would. I know he already told me you would.
Huh?
He already told me you would.
When, earlier?
No, a long time ago. It's like, if you do OnlyFans, I don't care if you're with Nick, I'm subscribing. And I was like, okay.
I'll be a subscriber. $9.99 a month to see some boobs.
Yeah.
But then you just go on Pornhub and watch that crap, so I don't know.
No, they don't have it on Pornhub. I looked it up.
They don't have boobs.
That doesn't exist on the internet. If you look it up and you look up like a description of it, it's never been done. It's literally a niche that I can get into that's never been done before.
Yeah, like when I was doing Worldbox, what ifs, basically. I don't know.
And it's very entertaining. You know, for people with ADHD, we like to do stuff with our hands and stuff. So it's very entertaining.
All right, I think my leg.
It could be a niche that I can get into.
Sure. But yeah, that's so many new people are in here. All right, still the same people. Welcome as usual. You know, not mad at different stuff. Just trying to make sure I'm not being repetitive to the people who are already in here, so you kind of see a little bit new stuff like that. Like I said, hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day and things going absolutely amazing. You know, it's nice, hot, sunny day. Is it cold where y'all at? Rainy or anything like that? Because it was supposed to have rained earlier, but kind of went away. I keep saying it's gonna rain, but I don't see it. So there we are. But back to my plans for YouTube, my vision, my big giant vision, right? So I kind of was watching this guy. I forgot his name. Man, what was his name? I can't remember him. He started doing videos as construction. He found a place in the middle of the desert, and I guess he bought it or whatnot, and he started building housing on it. He built like chicken coops, his dog things. Man, I got ADHD, dyslexia, and
Body dysmorphia.
Dysmorphia, is that it? Oh yeah, man. DYSGRAPHIA.
Dysmorphia.
Dysmorphia. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know, I was pretty slow on back in the day of school. So
You're beautiful just the way you are. It doesn't matter what you see in the mirror.
yeah, my wife's got to get on to me all about all that all the time. So there's
Yeah, I
that.
had body dysmorphia for a while. You're always going to be beautiful out there to somebody.
Somebody,
just
what's
the
that
way you
supposed
are.
to mean?
You're gonna want somebody's gonna love you just the way you are.
You know, I was watching a video the other day, and they were a guy went into one of those like a temp agency, but instead of it being like someone for work, it's for finding relationships. And the lady told the guy, he was like the guy. Oh, I think it was Friends. That's what it was. I think that's whatever the dude Patrick something. You know what I'm talking about. That dude went in and he was like, "Yeah, my name is blah blah," and the girl called us BS, and he walked out. And I forgot his name, dude. You know the guy with the spiky hair, the black spiky hair. What's his name?
Can't think of it right now.
You
Are
can't
you talking
think.
about Friends?
Yeah, from Friends.
Joey.
Yeah, Joey walk. Yeah, that would be Joey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey walks in, talks to the lady, and the lady's. He's like, "Yeah, there's like 7 billion people out there," and he's like, Griffith. Yeah, maybe you need to read that. It's down there.
Dysgraphia. Oh, I don't know what that one is.
Yeah, what is that? What does dysgraphia mean? Go ahead and tell me that in the chat. I don't know what that is. Also, if you're new here, leave a like and subscribe. If you want to watch my content, go check it out, whatever. It's kind of what I'm doing here. But I'm homeless, if you don't know. I'm currently making a bunch of content online. And I'm just trying to find people out there, I guess. I don't really know. Third stream. Oh, thank you. God bless you. It's like trouble writing. It's like trouble writing. So like something with like trying to write.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I think I understand. I'll probably have to look it up a little more to understand it. I'm pretty sure I'm having it's like trouble writing. I'm gonna assume that's like you have issue writing words. Is it like dyslexia, like seeing reading things backwards, seeing letters, numbers where they're not supposed to be yet. Yeah, mixing them up. I have that. That's why I was saying that. Because the way I'll do it is like 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 will disappear, and there will be only 4, or 4 will be put somewhere else because the numbers are being introduced to my brain at a different rate. So it's a little bit harder. Getting your words on paper. Yeah, that's probably the best way to probably describe it. I might actually have that. I might have to get tested for that because I'm very famous for writing, or maybe it's the wrong. Maybe I don't. But where I start writing words and I skip words, I don't put the words in the paper like I'm supposed to. So like, let's say that it was a sunny, bright day. I would probably skip out was, it was a sunny, and maybe was a, and then put sunny, bright day. And I won't even know I'm doing it either. I'd be totally focused on it. thinking it in my head, writing it on a piece of paper, and the words would just disappear. I do it very famously in text. So what I do is I'll write 5 words, and I have to look at the text again, read it, make sure that's what was put on there, and then do it again. Maybe that's kind of like what you're talking about. But I'll definitely just don't get frustrated with me. Like I said, I do have some learning disabilities, so I actually used to get money for it back in the day. But for my disability, I got really angry with my mom because I figured she was taking that money and putting it in the wrong place. Because my grandma put that in my head that my family was using the money for drugs and other stuff. When they weren't, they were using it for the rent, electricity, and other stuff. When my dad was making more money to cover for food, which we were having some good dinners back then. And when that happened, about like a year later, our dinners went from being home cooked meals like hamburgers, breaded chicken, chicken with like cheese in the middle, really good food. And my dad would make it too. We're eating TV dinners and stuff like that because the other money has to go and it has to start getting cut up everywhere. I'm sure everybody knows what that's like. And I think that's one of the coolest things. I used to think I was really poor back in the day. And as I grew up, I found out that I was not as poor as I thought I was. It's just my parents were, they had official income and whatnot. But if you're new to the stream, go ahead and leave a like. I definitely appreciate that. Like I said, oh wow, that's some loud music. They got a donut on their car. I feel bad. So, there's a bunch of different stuff, just hope everybody's having a great day. If you don't know, there's some new people. Having a lovely day. Oh man, I need water. Where's the water at? I'm getting thirsty. Woo. Dyslexia is just trouble spelling words, not using the letters around. Okay, all right, that might make sense. I don't know. I try to sound them out, but sounding out is really hard. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to do. There's trouble saying spelling words, not where the letters move around. Okay. Huh. That's the way I was explained it to me. Maybe that's what it was.
At least you try, though. I've been with people who've never tried.
Never tried because they were told they couldn't?
Yeah, but they couldn't look it up on Google. They just asked me how to spell it.
Really? Yeah. Well, I'd rather try. I'm not gonna sit there and.
You're not gonna learn if you don't learn it yourself.
Yeah, but there's words out there.
You're gonna keep forgetting.
Yeah, but there's words out there that I've probably spelled hundreds of times, and I got to try to spell them again, and I can't remember like an E or an A or an E goes this way or an I goes there. Like a certain vowel supposed to go there because vowels make other words or other letters make different sounds, so it's kind of hard for me to try to differentiate like fox phone, right? Fox
like if you try
phone.
To spell it entrepreneur, even if you sounded out as preneur. Yeah, it's probably still harder to spell.
Most definitely. Yeah, well, I do like
in there.
On, for, ontro, for, yeah, honestly, I'd probably have to use, autocorrect.
For that,
yeah. And even when I spell it on the ontro, like intro, like intropreneur, ontro. Alright, you got me stuck in a word loop now. That's because I like challenges. Maybe that's what makes me want to do things, because I like challenges, and anything that's very challenging, I like to take it head on. So maybe that's where it comes from. Honestly, it's not about trying to do better than other people. It's just what I am, my nature. I like to challenge things. I like the challenge of life. It's actually one of the reasons why I don't mind sitting out here in the blazing heat. Another reason why I don't mind working a job that works like a slave and only makes $16 an hour, and they don't give you any fronts or anything like that to get you through your life. And the people you work with are absolutely a-holes. Like, absolutely a-holes. Like, honestly, you could be doing your best, and it's not their best. They want you to come to their criteria. And a lot of jobs are like that, but they kind of ease you into it. This one, as soon as first day one, they want me to be going 90 miles per hour, getting stuff taken care of. And I do that, and I overwork myself, and then I'm broken for the next 3 days. And Thursday and Friday, after Thursday, I forced myself to go Friday. And that's just a lot of work. Give me a second, I got to stand up again. Get home. Man, I hate having to stand up for this. It's always the left leg, man. It's always right here. You know, I wonder if any of y'all ever came across that guy who has like the toilet seat around his throat with like, I don't know, what is it, like putty? But it's supposed to represent poo on the seat, and he's like singing or something. Maybe y'all might have came across him. I came across him a few times. That's like brain rot content. And then he'll attack people for saying stuff. Like saying like he's a piggy or he's an oink oink or something like that. Now, I'm not saying that's like not wrong. I mean, I don't think it's right for people to sit here and bully people online because they're trying to make a little quick buck. Like, you don't know what people are going through. Like, maybe he's got a family, maybe he owes a bunch of money, maybe his mom is going through like dialysis or something of that nature where he has to make all this money. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that because people start to do stranger things when they go through a lot of really bad stuff in their life, and they start to do things they want to do. I was always afraid to be on camera, and I hated listening to my voice. I hated looking at myself. And now that I got to do this kind of stuff, I'm forced to be put in a position where I got to work on my YouTube and work on videos and get better at them. I have to write down notes. I have to do a lot of different stuff just so I can become a better person. Make sure I didn't miss any of my buddy's stuff. Okay. You know, it's a lot of different stuff that people are going through on a daily basis, and people just really don't know about it. And it's not that we aren't going through our own stuff. It's that I feel like people who are going through their own stuff shouldn't be cold to other people because they don't know they're going through it. I feel like people should either, one, express themselves, or two, be conscious that the same things that you're going through, other people are going through at the same time. And that's one of the things we take as we panhandle. We don't expect people just to give us money every day. We understand everybody is going through their own bills, their own stuff. If people want to donate, that's on them. We appreciate them for doing that, but we're not going to force them to start hassling to give us money. That's one thing we don't do, because people are going through their own stuff, and we don't need to be making them feel bad to give us money. And it's one of the things right here where I'm not like tagging on the screen like, yo, can you please give me money? I'm just saying, if you want to.
You'll be surprised at how often people who seem to not have anything donate versus people that have really nice cars don't. Like, we had literally a car come through the other day that was, their hubcaps are missing, their front hood was missing, like their car was all kinds of beat up, and she gave us a $10 bill.
Absolutely wonderful. And
it's like the people who are struggling the most understand the struggle.
And that's what we're saying. And that's all I'm trying to say out here. I'm not saying anybody isn't doing that. I'm not saying people aren't doing that. I'm just saying, after watching that YouTuber and seeing how many people are being very disrespectful, and some people do that. Some people bait farm, rage bait, I think it's called now, where you purposely try to get people to say stuff in your chat so that you can get them madder so that they can't do that. But I don't want my community to be like that. And I think that's where it might be a little more difficult, because you're going to find people that don't appreciate what other people do. Like, for example, yesterday, I came out and pulled out my guitar and started playing it, and immediately this dude named Satan came out and was like, what the hell is this? Like, I don't know. Like, and I'm going to be humble about it and be like, straight up, hey, I just started playing like a couple months ago, and it wasn't like legit playing. It was like I was just sitting here working it out. And if you were to look at me then and now, I'm a lot better than I was then and now. And I'm actually want to start getting better. And what actually inspired me to want to do the guitar on on streaming is I was watching this guy, and he had a whole booth. And he's just in there playing his guitar. and singing different songs that he knows. And I'm like, man, I really want to be that guy, but I don't want to be that guy particularly. I want to be the guy that everybody knows on YouTube. Hello, how are you doing today? Okay, yeah, most definitely. Thank you. Hell yeah. Gets us a little bit closer, just a little bit.
Yeah. You want to put that in your hands so it don't weigh down my pockets?
What? You know,
I don't
yeah.
have underwear on.
See, look at this. A nice lady didn't have to, and she decided that she was going to stop and give us some money. She didn't have to, but she decided she was going to do that at her own kindness of her heart. That's why people are amazing. That's the type of community that I want. I don't want people who are just rude, like spit on me, throw cans at me, you know, coming in to dislike
We
my
get
content.
that,
Yeah, that's the kind of things we get deal with. And that's why I'm like that. I deal with that on a daily basis. And it's actually died down a lot because a lot of those naysayers eventually just don't have nothing to say, you know? Negativity only goes but so far. It's like anger, you know? You're not always going to be angry. You're not always going to be happy. You're not always going to be sad. Hello. Hi, thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Oh, $6.
Hey, $6 more. What am I saying? And how much money did we get now out here?
We're up to probably almost 50. We got
50?
20 in the car. I got 20 in my pocket. 6. So we got 26. We got like $46, $47.
Yeah, but I swear we got more money than that. But I ain't gonna sit here and talk about it. But that's what I'm saying. You know, those are the kind of people that I look for, and those are the people I strive for, and those are people that I'm looking for out here in these comments. And that's why I really appreciate Paxton. There's some other guys out there. I really wish I could remember their names, but
I got
you know,
28 right here.
28, awesome.
So we have 48
Bingo.
and then the change.
Okay, yeah. 48 and the change. I feel like I got more than that, but that's fine. But yeah, that's what really that's what I want. That's what I'm looking for, and that's why I keep streaming and why I keep talking, because I meet different people. Like yesterday, Paxton was here. We had a couple people who stayed. I even had a guy earlier that came in and hung out for like 5 or 10 minutes. You know, there's different people out there. And Paxton, I don't know how old you are. Yeah, I know. I don't know how old you are, man, but I do appreciate you, brother. Like, if you want, man, I really do urge you to start a YouTube, man. Just, that's all it takes. The first step in doing a YouTube, and I don't post one video. Don't post 2 videos. Don't post 3 videos. Just start posting videos, man. They might be amazing, they might not be the greatest. You know, when I first started, and if you were to ever go down to my first account, the first thing I ever posted was this song from Left 4 Dead called Re-Zombie. 18. It's cool, man. You gotta do it. You're gonna remember me when you become a big YouTuber, so you're 97. Most definitely. Who was this one? Mr. Vaz Ha. Definitely, man, Mr. Vaz Ha. You know, as long as you keep showing up in these streams, I'll start remembering you like Paxton. And there's 2 other, and I feel really bad because I had a couple of them start. Oh, Fries. Fries, that's his name. He has a big giant fries as his photos and stuff like that. So people keep coming in here, they keep watching. Now make sure you leave a like. You know, if you sub, like it. You know, it definitely helps me out. My goal is 20 likes today. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. It's one of my objectives. But it's definitely, let me, 18, oh yeah, 18 under. Uh-oh, I messed that up. All right, there we go. But yeah, that's the idea. But just start making YouTube, man, you know? I don't know. It's really easy. I don't know how parents are. I don't know how strict y'all are, you know? And thank you for being my 94 subscriber, man, most definitely. I just kind of talking about the type of people I want on my YouTube channel, and you know, you definitely got to be one of them, and that's what I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to get through, and I know I'm probably gonna say it over and over again, and probably be repetitive, and people might get a little bored of it. But it's my growing phase. I'm growing, and until I get to a certain number that I feel happy with, and I feel like I can just start talking to people, and I do add that. I do that. I try to promote your channel to others out. They aren't here. Oh, that's fine, man. I appreciate you. I got a little spider on me. Unfortunately, he had to lose his life. But yeah, it's fine. It's 100%. You know, raids. 666. 666. Oh, the Rogue. That's the Nissan Rogue the other day that pulled over.
That's the number. 657, 668.
650, 2150.
668.
60, okay, yeah, whatever.
668.
Yeah, no, I got that. A little bit confusing. I tried from one of your channel. Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay, man. Like I said, I mean, people are going to do what they're going to do, and I do appreciate bingo. And I do appreciate that. And if you're a little bit curious what the bingo is, my wife and I does this game where we see something yellow, not something yellow, but a vehicle that's yellow, we say bingo. And so every time, you know, if you ever hear me randomly, especially if you hear in the last couple streams, you'll just hear me go, bingo! And it's just because I see a yellow vehicle off in the distance. You know, I'm trying to get my YouTube up. I'm trying to grow it. So it's going to be a lot of competitive content for probably the next, I don't know how many streams I'm going to do until I get, I don't know, a couple thousand people watching me every day. But the number ones that's been here since day ones, or the people who's been here for a long period of times, you know, those are people that I won't forget, and those are people that I'll definitely be looking out for in the future. You know, having meetups and stuff like that, and we'll be promoting, you know, those YouTubers so they can get helped. And, you know, I watched Kai Cent. I don't know how many people watch Kai Cent, but I watched a couple of his videos, and he in one of the shorts or the videos playing him, he had promoted one of his people, and they were saying the only reason that he blew up was because he was on Kai Cent's channel. And Kai Cent said, nah, you know, when we were doing those clothing change, you notice that I was off camera for like 20 minutes. That's because I was trying to see if he was going to make it or not. Like, if people would stay and watch him, if people were interested in what he had to say. And that's kind of what I feel like the nest just blew up over here. I got a bunch of spiders crawling on me. But that's what's kind of going on here, and that's what I want to push out here. I want to find people, or not just find people. I want to become that kind of person that people love to watch every day. You know, they're like, oh, hey, look, Pinky is online. You know, let's see how he's doing. You know, and let's see what's going on here. And if you can't tell, if you go to my Cash App, you notice my Cash App has Phil in its name. My actual name is Philip. And, you know, I feel like people who are like day ones will be able to use that and be able to talk about it. And that's what I really want. You know, I just want to build a channel of just nothing but love out here. And I kind of watch stuff like Markiplier, and I know that it's going to take years to do that, but I want to be like him. Like, not just like him, but I want to have a channel like him where he made like 500 videos, or maybe even a couple thousand videos, and those videos have millions of views, or gets millions of views because he has like 15, 20 million subscribers. I don't remember how many. I don't watch him like that anymore. But I kind of watch his stuff, and I see that, you know, he's genuine in it, and he's just being himself. And he kind of talks a lot about, just tries to enjoy the game, and generally enjoys just being on camera. And he doesn't ever complain about it, you know, not that I ever noticed. And every once in a while, he'll throw out a very serious video about what's going on, or he'll poke fun at what he reads in the comment section, you know, and engaging with the viewers like what I'm doing here. So, you know, if you're new here, you know, like, subscribe, you know, check out my videos. I got a bunch of them. I feel like I honestly should post something or add something up here that kind of details that, right? Maybe I should retouch on. Maybe add something to their start poll. Maybe I should start a poll. You know, maybe I should do it. Have you ever been homeless? You know, maybe that's something I start. You know, I started a poll, throw a poll in there. You know, let people think, because a lot of people don't know that I'm homeless and whatnot. So I feel like that's something that people should really know about me. You know, but, you know, I don't know. I feel like I'm running out of things to say. You know, I feel like a lot of people. Have you ever been? Oh, okay, that's what I put down in there. That was a poll. And I'll start getting people more engaging. You know, just try to let people check it out. You know, just kind of have a little bit more fun. But, you know, obviously you already know I'm homeless. It's what I do every day. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, they probably are. Well, they might be doing some work. I don't know. You stand up.
Their whole damn pallet at the bottom. The first like 3 rows is full of shit.
Huh?
The first 3 rows is just full of stuff.
Yeah, I felt that. We got a whole, whatchamacallit, full of stuff. you mind going to get my guitar? I'm gonna go practice on my guitar a little bit.
Okay.
So I can have something to do when I don't got much to say. Because I think I ran out of stuff to really talk about, you know. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get my guitar. My wife can go grab it for me. So I can start playing. No, probably the same thing over and over again, but you know, so be it, right? But just a little bit of what I kind of do. So my wife and I sit in this chair. We got this little sign for the police, you know, and for people to see it. And I got a book right here that I kind of just chill out on, you know. Got a little bit of fun. Just have something on my face. Scary. There you go, Paxton. I made you a moderator into my stuff. You know, you're always in here. And, you know, I told you that. I might do that, you know. So I went ahead and made you moderator. I don't know if that entails in the stream, but you're still here. I made you a moderator, man. Because you're always here in my streams, brother. Much love. We'll do it with both hearts. Hello, how you doing today? Hey, look, it's getting a little humid out here. The sun's coming through the clouds. It's a little hot. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. Had a nice lady introduce us with some watermelon. Very nice of her. Look like she scooped it out. Huh?
Yeah.
Watermelon.
I'm not meant to give you watermelon. They're in little balls. I wrote snacks with all hungry.
My wife Sasha's gonna give me some flowers.
Oh, my husband.
No problem, Paxton. I made Paxton a moderator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I made him that way so he could interact with the chats while I'm actually talking to people, stuff like that. So I'm not having to be on the phone all the time. And since he's always here, I was like, you know what, might as well.
Oh, he came out of that way. Where the hell you come from that time? The fuck? I was like, what the hell? You come
Yeah,
out
I
of the
see them.
woods. I'm like, did you sleep over there?
I see them over there coming out the wood. Coming out from my wood. Hey man, how's your day going?
We did decent this morning, not complaining.
Hey y'all,
Not as good as yesterday, but we all right.
what's up
You want
y'all?
you want a couple pieces of watermelon?
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Just doing some little live stream. I think I did like an hour and a half. At me.
I did pretty damn good yesterday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah? Hell
They
yeah.
got a down in my name.
Huh?
They got a down in my name.
Damn, I feel you on that. We're about to go get some McDonald's, so like I want some food.
I was a dead baby.
Oh shit, for real? Yeah, it's like
took me.
that's nice. That's nice.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, I think I went to donate some plasma yesterday because we got like $30 yesterday, $33 after we had to pay for her cigarettes, gas.
Today's the first, so
Oh, it's your first?
No, it's 30th because we did
The
your
30th.
disability.
Tomorrow's
Yeah,
the first.
because we did our
They'll
disability.
be out here
thing.
tomorrow. They'll be out here tomorrow. Today we're catching
Today.
the end. I mean, but it's a weekend, so people are getting paid.
no, people that get there for the first group that goes today.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
That probably explains that
Probably
too.
just the holiday. Oh, 'cause it's the weekend.
All right, brother,
yeah,
it's my
that's right.
time to go. I appreciate y'all for joining the stream, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Again, thanks for Paxton, bro. Keep it up, brother.
Grab
On
the
the
water.
next one.